Okay, we just got into the farm and the new carpet's in. It's looking way darker on camera, but it's so good. It's actually the same color we had in our last house. I feel like when I stand back, it looks better, but it's like it's a gray. It's a gray color, but it's looking so fresh in here. So I'm gonna get this space cleaned up so we can start getting everything moved in here and we can have one room complete. I'm getting so excited.
If you don't wanna see me, did a full 180, crazy, thinking about the way I was.
Okay, it might sound crazy in a few parts of this video. So this video was actually filmed first and I end up putting up the bedroom first just because of timing wise and stuff. So if you hear me say this is like the first room we're working on, it is, but it's the second video you guys are seeing. So if you missed the bedroom makeover, I'll have that link down below. It's a good one. I also have a bathroom makeover, a kitchen makeover, and an office makeover coming in as well. Plus we're gonna have a lot of home projects with this. Like, even though it's getting done, I keep saying it's like phase one. There's so much to do in this house. There's just so many layers of dirt and I'm just trying to get it livable, and then we can come back in and do some deeper things and accent things. But if you like videos like this, if you're missing HGTV, because I know I am, they've like canceled all their shows. If you're wanting that style video on a much realistic budget, definitely make sure you're subscribed.
I'm better on the other side. I'm all good already, so moved on, it's scary. I'm not where you left me at all. So, if you don't wanna see me dancing with somebody, if you wanna believe that anything could stop me, don't show up, don't come out.
Now, if you're just new here and you're like, what the heck are you talking about? So this actually isn't the house we currently live in. The people behind us were selling land and they're like Barnhouse. And he was wanting to put in a neighborhood. So we just bought it. We bought a farm basically. It is a barn and it's more barn than home. So this is under, like, it's around 900 square feet, super small, but we're having to redo it because it just was not maintained or taken well care of. I keep getting a lot of comments and questions of like, what are you going to do with this space? Right now, it's just going to be like for friends and family. Like, I call it the blessing barn is kind of what I keep saying off camera, just like when someone needs it with a reno or a night away. Maybe they live in the city and they want some country life or who knows what. I don't really know yet. All I know is I feel like I'm being called to just make it better. So we're gonna start with that and then figure out all the other details later.
Memories follow me left and right. I can feel you over here, I can feel you over here. You take up every corner of my mind. What you gonna do now? Ever since the day you went away, no, I don't know how to erase your body from out my brain. What you gonna do now? Maybe I should just focus on me instead. All I think about are the nights we were tangled up in your bed. Oh no.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and link this vacuum. I'm not a cord vacuum kind of gal. Like, I like it without the cord, but if you prefer something like that, or like me, I don't need this charging all the time. It's not gonna get used like every day like the one in my home. This one's done really well. So it looks like a cordless and functions like a cordless, but it has a lot of power because you can plug it in. Now, I will say it's a little inconvenient because I'm always moving the cord around, but if you're needing something like that, I feel like this is a great one and it's affordable as well. So I'll have it linked down below in the description box for you.
You did things to me that I just can't forget. Think about all the nights we were tangled up in your bed. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. You're going round in circles, got you stuck up in my head. Yeah, memories follow me left and right. I can feel over here, I can feel over here. You take up every corner of my mind. over here. I can feel you over here. You take up every corner of my mind. What you gonna do? Your love stays with me day and night. I can feel you over here. I can feel you over here. You take up every corner of my mind. What you gonna do now? I can feel you over here. I can feel you over here. You take up every corner of my mind. What you gonna do now?
It's looking so much better. It's clean. The floors are clean. The windows are clean. I didn't clean the blinds yet because I don't know if I'm gonna keep them. What I'm wanting is where they're black on the outside and white on the inside. But the listing I'm looking at on Amazon only has 3 available, but I'm needing several to like get through the rest of the house. 3 would work here. This one I'm tempted to hide with like artwork, but I won't know until everything gets in here. We still have outlet covers. We still have a lot to do, but it's clean and it's fresh and it's new. Just a sneak peek behind the scenes. This is what's going on. So we're gonna have to go get several loads from our house, but we're gonna start putting it in here, see what parts of the sectional fits, what we need to get rid of, what we need to buy, what we're short on, but the walls are fresh. The fan, I think I forgot to show you guys the fan. We got a new one. It was such a good deal. So the ones at our house aren't near as bright, they don't work near as well, and they were like over $200. This one was around 50, 60 bucks on Amazon, and it works so well. So if you're needing to update your fans, highly, highly, highly suggest that one. I'll leave the link down below. Wish we would have used them in our current home, but look at it. Isn't it looking so good? I'll try to put up like a before clip right here so you can see the difference, but it's definitely looking more my style. This area right here is really dirty, so I'm gonna eventually paint it. I don't know if it'll be when we're working on the living room or the kitchen, but if you see it in any of the clips, it will get touched up. I'm just not sure yet. Not right now because we're moving stuff in, so it'll get bumped, but we are getting there. We did not have a far drive, but I'm so hoping that olive tree made it and it didn't snap because it is like a twig, but fingers crossed. It's still in there. It's leaning, but I'm hoping just the whole thing's leaning. We're about to find out.
I've always been the one to say the first goodbye. Had to love and lose 100 million.
If you follow me over on Instagram, I talked about, like, I started stressing out because I came over here and I'm like, why did I not have this painted underneath? And I think it's because originally we wanted the wood to show and we were gonna replace all the wood. But the more we looked at it, it's like the wood's in good condition. It's just not the color. It needs to be stained. And I didn't want to spray all of this, especially the columns. I don't know. I was totally freaking out over on Instagram and you guys were freaking out with me. You guys all thought I would have it painted the next day. Now I will say this was like pre-filmed, so this was done a while ago, but in real life it's still not done. I'm still debating it. This like Barnhouse is costing us so much more than I knew it would. Like anytime you start a reno, even like a budget friendly, it slowly adds up, especially just like the painting of the outside was obviously the most expensive part of it, which was like hashtag worth it. But I'm trying to decide if and when and all that, if I need to spray this like under part of the roof.
I wonder when you go if I stay on your mind. Two can play that game, but you win me every time. Everyone before you was a waste of time. Hey, you got me. Center of attention, you know you can get whatever you want from me. Whenever you want it, baby. It's you and my reflection. I'm afraid of all the things it could do to me. If I would've known it, baby, I would've stayed at home. 'Cause I was doing better.
If you're wondering what I'm doing every time, we keep lifting up the furniture pieces to make sure there's no bugs. Like, I do not want to put my hands under there and pick it up until I check. I feel like in Oklahoma, there's just so many bugs, especially during the summertime. There's snakes, there's all sorts of things. And so I keep making him check. Plus, I don't want any of those going to the new house either.
If I get drunk, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who gets drunk next to you. And if I heaver, yeah, I know I'm gonna be the man who's heavering to you. But I would walk 500 miles and I would walk 500 more just to be the man who walked 1,000 miles to fall down at your door. When I'm walking, yes, I know I'm gonna be the man who's working hard for you. And when the money comes in for the work I do, I'll pass almost every penny on to you. When I come home, oh, I know I'm gonna be the man who comes back home to you. And if I drove, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who's growing over you. But I would walk 500 miles and I would walk 500 more just to be the man who walks 1,000 miles to fall down at your door. When I'm lonely, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who's lonely without you. And when I'm dreaming, well, I know I'm
As you can see, this sectional is like a puzzle piece. Like, only certain cushions go with certain pieces, but it can also be rearranged in different scenarios. So we're trying to figure out what works, but then trying to figure out which bottom cushion goes with it, which top cushion goes with it. And like, when you take it apart and have to put it all back together, it's a little hard. If you're just doing it in one space, you can keep those cushions together. But since we had to put it on the truck, I knew it would take a little bit of work, but all I know is I'm excited it fits. I was thinking we were gonna have to get rid of one piece and then we were gonna have to sell it or something. I didn't wanna like save it in a garage once again to get buggy. So I was thrilled when we put it in here and the whole thing worked. I mean, it's tight, but it worked. Okay, the final load is here for the living room. This one scared me because we had the TV and the fireplace. We've had that fireplace how many years?
Oh, 15.
At least 15 years. I got it because we didn't have a fireplace in our first home. And when we had Savvy, I wanted one for the holidays, if you guys know what I'm talking about. I don't want to say it just in case there's little kids around. But we've got that and we've had it ever since. So now the farmhouse gets to enjoy it.
Gonna go to the place that's the best. When I lay me down to die, going up to the spirit in the sky. Going up to the spirit in the sky. That's where I'm gonna go when I die. When I die and they lay me to rest, I'm gonna go to the place that's the best.
sinner. I never sin. I got a friend in Jesus.
These little covers are the best thing ever. I'm gonna talk about them in every single video because in every single space it saved us from having to rewire or hire an electrician. They come in a pack on Amazon and it was so inexpensive, so affordable. It does have like a clear cover on it, so make sure you like get that off, but then you screw it in and then it covers up any like outdated outlets you have. We did this for light switches, all of it, and it was so helpful and so easy. So I'm gonna have these linked down below in my description box. If you need to update any of your covers, or maybe you have like a black wall and a white outlet, you could just paint these so then it all matches. So easy, so affordable. Whoever created this, thank you, thank you, thank you. So this is the light switch I was talking about. So they come in all different styles. So if you need 1, 2, 3, whatever it is, they have different options available. Now these are a tad bit more than like the outlet covers because those can be bought in a pack, but I still feel like it's worth it. We did this throughout the entire house and it just updated it. They look fresh and new. It was just so nice having. Just so you know, we did switch these out for screws. We kept like running out of things or forgetting things, and I just kept running back to our house through the field. Like, I cannot tell you how many steps I was getting during these videos because I would just run back and forth. It's been so much work and so much fun. We've had a lot of outside time. We've had a lot of like project time, but this space really came together. Now, is the sectional probably too big for this space? Absolutely, but that's all you can do in here. When it's a house this small, like if you have people over or if it's just one person or two, I feel like you can just get super cozy in here on the sectional, watch TV. Then if you do have multiple people over, there's places for them to sit. And like I said, what else are you gonna do in a space this small other than like sit down and hang out? So I feel like it really, really came together, and I loved that it was all pieces we already owned. So this was a super, super good budget. That green plant that I put there, I don't know if it ends up staying at the end. I just got it from like a thrift store. I did switch out the blankets back there. I'll probably talk about that later. So when I do like a full tour of this when it's done, I'm already changing things. I know you're shocked by that. Okay guys, we are done and it looks so good. Obviously this is just like phase 1. I'm sure I'll be tweaking and adding. I like the like blanket ladder here. I will switch it out for like prettier blankets. These are just the ones I decluttered from my house. I'll have these where people can use them in bedrooms, but I think I'm gonna get some prettier, like less patterns right there. But I wanted to see what it was gonna look like. So I love that. I am shocked that the sectional fits in here. Now the scale is a little off, but it looks so cozy. Then if we're over here, the whole family can fit on it. I feel like it looks pretty good. I'm gonna kick off my shoes real fast so I can take you guys in here. So for us, it's gonna work great. And then when you're over here, this is the fireplace from our guest bedroom, and then a tree we had. We did order a new TV. I think we were only short one TV, and it was a really, really good deal. So Chase got the 55-inch. At first, we thought it was gonna be too big. Worst case, if it is, our guest bedroom TV is smaller, so we can flip them out when we're working on that room back there. Like I said, it's cozy. It's not roomy at all, but it's just the right space. I thought I was gonna have to get rid of one of these pieces, and I didn't have to, so I'm in love with this. And like, no matter where you sit, you can see the TV. You can lay down right there and watch the TV. Originally, I thought in phase 2 I'd be adding curtains, but since it takes up the whole wall, I'm not going to. And right here I won't. I'm gonna look for something for the wall here. I'm just not sure what it is yet. I considered buying like a big old piece of art and covering that up, but I think it would be too much. So I think we're gonna stick with less is more in this space. I love that approach, especially since this sectional is so big. If this is like your first time here and you're wondering why we have such a huge sectional in a small space, this is in the house we live in. Like, we had it in like a movie room and we didn't need it anymore. And then we bought this farmhouse that's like on the land behind us. And I didn't want it to waste, and I hated to sell this and buy something new. I thought we'd just make it work, and that we did. Like, I'm so excited to hang out here. For some reason, this place is so calming to me. Like, I tell Chase all the time, I'm like, I could easily retire here. It would be so small and less to clean. It'd be years and years and years and years away when I'm off YouTube, but I don't know. It's just like the simple life. I wish these were centered, or I wish there was another window, which we could always add if we did live here, but I did want to show you guys that. I love the windows here because they're like super deep right here. Like I mentioned earlier, I'm looking into new shades. We'll figure that out later. We still have the popcorn ceilings. I didn't scrape those. I'm okay with it over here. It just doesn't bother me, but I am so glad we switched out the carpet. I didn't know if I'd regret it because when we took the old carpet out, it was new. It just kind of looked outdated. I didn't love the tan, and the foam pad under it was good. Like, it wasn't bad at all. When Chase met the son, he said they put it in 2 years ago. So after hearing it was 2 years old with like pets and stuff, I'm glad we did it. And now like all the smells, like I always thought there was like a little bit of a musty smell between painting the walls and cleaning the air ducts. I still felt like I smelled something. Ever since this new carpet came in, it's gone. So glad we did it. Like, it just looks so much better. Like, it's coming together great. Like I said, we're never done. We're never fully done, but we have so many other rooms to work on. I just want to start getting these rooms livable with pieces we have. So this is the living room as of now. I'm sure there'll be a long journey of how it's going to turn out, but right now I feel like it looks so good. If you're wondering what that window is, if you haven't seen our home tour of this farm, go back and watch it, but I'll take you out this door. Basically, we're in a barn, and I got this locked. We're inside a barn, and these are the stalls. So you can, that's the window right there, and it looks out, and you could like see your horses or whatever. We've got a lot of work to do out here too, but I'm not doing it till fall because it is hot. But it's just a really cool little house. But one last look. Thank you guys so much for being here. I hope you guys have a wonderful week. Don't forget, we have the whole rest of this. I've got to work on the kitchen. I'm going to be staining those soon. We have an office/guest bedroom. I don't know what I'm going to do. We have a whole bathroom I have to work on and a bedroom. So lots of DIY projects coming. But I hope you guys have a wonderful week, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.